Good morning. Let's put the equation given in standard form, and let's also notice this must be a hyperbola. I have a negative sign in front of one of these squared terms. Furthermore, this must be a vertical hyperbola because the coefficient in front of the y squared term is positive. This means the y's are going to come first. So let's do a bit of reorganization. I'm going to say that this is 3y squared minus 60y minus 2x squared plus 4x, and that's going to equal negative 268. I'm always putting my constant term on the right. All right, now I'm going to start factoring. I'm going to just kind of group these together. I'm only factoring out the coefficient, so I'm factoring out a 3. So this becomes 3 times the quantity y squared minus 20y plus blank and parentheses. It's important to put the blank inside the parentheses. Here I'm going to factor out just the negative 2. This becomes x squared minus 2x plus blank end parentheses. And now I know I must put two blanks on the on the right, negative 268 plus blank plus blank. Okay, so take a minute and make sure you agree with those calculations. Now I'm going to complete the square for what's inside the parentheses. So I'm taking the negative 20, dividing by 2, and squaring it. So that gives me 100. So I'm going to put 100 inside the parentheses, but I'm going to make sure that I realize that if I multiplied that out, that would really be 3 times 100. So I have to add 300 to the right. Okay, similar logic applies here. I'm going to take the negative 2, divide by 2, and square it. That's going to give me positive 1, but I need to realize that I'm really going to add a negative 2 to the other side, because if I multiplied this in, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Okay, now let's rewrite. I'm going to have this be 3 times the quantity y minus 10 squared. Then this is going to be negative 2 times the quantity x minus 1 squared, all equal to, what's that going to be, 30, okay? And then I'm going to make sure I divide every single term by 30 because I have to have this equal to 1. Okay, reducing my fractions, I get the quantity y minus 10 squared over 10. This is minus the quantity x minus 1 squared over 15 equals 1. Okay, again, vertical hyperbola, what's the center? The center is always going to be hk, but in this case, h is going to be 1, k is going to be 10. So the center is at 110. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.